Minneapolis ICE agents fell prey to a clever honeytrap on Tinder, compromising security and operations.
Imagine finding yourself swiping through Tinder, trying to find a casual connection, when you unknowingly fall into a clever trap set by a group of Minneapolis women. These women, fueled by a strong desire to expose vulnerabilities within the law enforcement agency, decided to take matters into their own hands.
They banded together, using their collective charm and wit, to extract sensitive information from ICE agents, ultimately compromising security and operations. This unlikely operation would shake the very foundations of trust and expose a shocking level of vulnerability in the tactics employed by these law enforcement officers. It was astonishing to see how easily the ICE agents fell for the lady's charm, sharing sensitive information without any hesitation. One of the conversations that caught my attention was with Agent Thompson, who mentioned the details of an upcoming raid on a suspected human trafficking ring. When asked about his hotel reservation, he shared a screenshot of his booking confirming a room at the Marriott downtown. Another agent, Officer Patel, shared footage from a previous operation, thinking it was a funny moment to share with his potential match. He even revealed the location of their safe house, which was meant to remain confidential. The information was pouring in, and the group had a treasure trove of intel within hours. What struck me most was the naivety of these agents, thinking that Tinder was a harmless platform to meet new people. They completely underestimated the resourcefulness of the women, who cleverly extracted classified information without arousing suspicion. It's a worrying sign, indicating a significant vulnerability in law enforcement tactics that needs to be addressed. Failed Democratic candidate Will Stansel's involvement in the operation was more about personal validation than actual leadership. According to sources, Stansel claimed to have been the mastermind behind the honeytrap, boasting about his courage on social media. However, it seems he was just as caught up in the excitement as the ICE agents he claimed to expose. His attempt to take credit for organizing the operation was a clear bid for attention and recognition within his party. This self-serving behavior not only undermined the true organizers but also distracted from the actual issue at hand, the vulnerability of ICE agents on social media. Stansel's actions demonstrate the darker side of politics, where ambition can lead to a loss of sight for what's truly important. By trying to ride the wave of the story, he inadvertently revealed his own character, leaving many to question his integrity. The real question is, was Stansel's desire for validation worth the compromise of the actual operation's integrity? The aftermath of this operation was just as calculated as the initial ploy. The group of Minnesota women compiled the extracted information from the Tinder chats and sent it to the spouses of the ICE agents involved. This exposed their vulnerabilities and put a strain on their relationships, all while the women remained anonymous. The tactic was a masterclass in psychological warfare, as it not only compromised the ICE agents' security operations but also their personal lives. The spouses, likely unaware of their partner's activities on Tinder, were left to deal with the consequences of the honeytrap. News of the operation spread quickly, and many were left wondering how such a vulnerability could exist within law enforcement. The incident served as a stark reminder of the human element in security operations, where even the most seemingly secure individuals can be compromised by their own desires. The operation's impact went far beyond the immediate consequences, leaving a lasting impression on the Minneapolis community and raising questions about the integrity of those in power. So there you have it, folks, a cleverly orchestrated operation that exposed a surprising gap in law enforcement's online security. Minnesota women successfully used Tinder to honeytrap ICE agents, compromising sensitive information and revealing a shocking level of vulnerability in law enforcement tactics. Let me know in the comments if you think the agents should have seen this coming.